Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we're going to be talking about the BuffMeister and the bonus buffs that it provides. Now, there are different types of BuffMeisters that exist in the game. You might have seen a few keywords at the very bottom. Some of them will say Bonk and Zap. Some of them will say Kchow. Some of them will say Pew. There's different combinations of BuffMeisters that exist. Here's just a couple of examples here. Bonk Zap, Bonk Pew, Zap Kchow, Bonk Zap, you get the gist. Those are actually key words for the amount of things that the BuffMeister buffs, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, because a lot of people are confused on what they buff. Now, me, Swinlaw, and Bullet Slayer, a couple people who I regularly test things with, we were testing out all of these things with every single type of buff that you could possibly buff in this game. We did this for about 4 hours to test out everything that we could find. Now, we did find quite a few things, but a few of them had to be double checked, and unfortunately it seems like the targets in Brighthoof are also kind of bugged out. They don't really provide anything what I was expecting. So a little bit more digging had to be done to finally confirm everything. The findings that we had was Pew was reload speed, Bonk is melee, Kchow is rate of fire, and we thought Zap wasn't working because Zap wasn't really showing up very consistently with us on the targets. We were close. We were actually honing in quite close, but a few things had to be changed. Now, we found out that Zap does spell damage, Bonk does melee damage, Kchow does ability damage and ability crit chance, Pew does handling, accuracy, recoil, fire rate, and reload. So there's all different types of buff that do all different types of things. Every single BuffMeister that you obtain will give you movement speed. Now let's go ahead and talk about the percentages. So BuffMeisters, all of them will provide you with on a level 40 BuffMeister, 60% movement speed. If you have Zap attached, like this BuffMeister that I have here, you will get spell damage by 80%. If you have Bonk, like this one also does as well, you will have a melee damage at 80%. These are also max damage values, by the way. I will provide the full formula in the description, so feel free to check that out if you have different leveled ones and you want to be able to do your own math on it. Or for all you formula and science buffs out there, that will also be for you as well. Kchow does ability damage by 80%, and the ability crit chance is a 65%. Now finally, Pew with handling, accuracy, and recoil is a 60%, a fire rate is 25%, and a reload is 40%. I'm going to provide a couple of clips in here just so you can see a little bit about this working and the differences between them. Now, all these values, like I said, was going to be in the description as well. I hope that helps. And we'll go ahead and play a couple clips here just to show you the differences. And welcome on back. So those clips were recorded by Swinlaw and Bullet Slayer. I ended up doing my own testing first, and then I wanted to get my work double checked. So I had these two come on to help me for the next couple hours. The values ended up being found out by CZ47, so I'm going to provide their name in the description as well, because that was the person who dug up the information and the values percentage-wise. So I want to make sure to toss that love out there as well. We were close. We didn't have the values precisely, but we ended up getting double checked to find out the exact values. I was asked this question multiple times, so I definitely wanted to get this figured out, and I'm very happy that we finally have a source and a solution for it. So I really hope that helped you out, guys. My name is Bflattened. I'm going to call her here. Take care all. Laters.